Today on SAU News, Ignite Live thrills an audience with games, lip-sync battles, and a visit from a former Harlem Globetrotter. We'll show you the highlights.
As the situation in Ukraine boils over, the campus comes together to pray for loved ones caught in the war zone.
These stories and more coming up.
SAU News starts now.
Welcome to SAU News. I'm Christine Magnuson.
And I'm Hal Moore. Our weekly newscast is brought to you by the School of Journalism and Communication.
Last weekend, Ignite Live brought laughter, music, and thoughtful conversations to campus. From the tunes of Taylor Swift to old favorites from One Direction, it was a night of music and fun. Ignite went live tonight and fired up the crowd with lip-sync battles, an inspiring speech by Melvin Adams, and lots of games. You can certainly say tonight was bursting with energy. What really brought down the house was when the LAC club performed We Don't Talk About Bruno from Encanto. The evening's special guest was former Harlem Globetrotter Melvin Adams, who had a thing for nicknames.
So that's Kim Kardashian, and that's Justin Timberlake, not Justin Timberlake.
He gave a moving talk about everyone being destined for greatness, and many stayed behind to connect with him after the show. People won't forget the night's most memorable moments.
The Bruno, what was that, LAC club? Yeah, that was the best part. Also his talk.
LAC, I really enjoyed that. We Don't Talk About Bruno. That was really good. So clean.
Local Christian radio DJ Bobby Daniels hosted a musical beach ball contest. Whoever had the ball when the music stopped won an Amazon gift card. And who can forget the ice bath that chilled people's memories, even to the point of forgetting the university president's name?
Kenneth Bautista.
From bopping to being put on the spot to being encouraged to achieve greatness, everyone took part in a brilliant production. If you missed Ignite Live, watch the whole show on SJC's YouTube channel. I saw you in a tutu.
Yeah, that was not one of my greater moments, but overall, man, Ignite Live was a blast. That was so much fun.
It really was.
Are Southern's required service credits immune to COVID? Over the course of the pandemic, schools, businesses, and nations have all had to adjust their expectations. For Southern, adjusted expectations meant canceled convocations and vespers, along with lowering worship credit requirements. But adjustments are yet to be made for the service credits. Each student must complete 3 community service activities or at least 3 hours, as well as pick one of 3 service learning opportunities. A task that was easily achieved in years past has not been so easy to achieve throughout the pandemic.
I am having a hard time getting my service learning credits in because other words than MLK Day and then maybe the occasional volunteering at church, I don't really have any other opportunities to do service learning credits.
In past years, service requirements were easily met with MLK service days taking place every year in February. The MLK Day cancellations in 2020 and 2021, as well as strict business visitor guidelines, students are struggling to get their credits. As a result, many students are concerned about getting their hours completed by graduation day.
Another new plant-centered eatery will be opening on campus this semester.
If you've been near the old Student Center recently, you may have seen Maggie Pickens handing out free food samples. Pickens is a graduate of Southern's Culinary Arts and Education programs. She is also the new head chef for The Garden at KR's Place, the new plant-based restaurant coming to campus after spring break. Pickens' passion for health foods came while taking biology and physiology courses during her time at SAU. During those classes, she learned the value of good diet and now wants to pass on those values to others through this restaurant.
We just really want to encourage students to make positive choices, even if they're already on the health journey, like 100% plant-based, whatever it may be, or if there's just students out there that are looking to make small changes in their eating patterns. We just want to provide the opportunity and the guidance, and also just provide a welcoming atmosphere for all students and also faculty, of course.
The new restaurant will open here in the currently locked and unused KR's Place. The new restaurant has plans to serve only one meal a day, but that will include both regular and changing items on its menu. As a way to promote themselves, Pickens and her helpers have been offering free food samples to students of the dishes they can expect to see in the garden at KR's Place. Student Amelia Kim gave her reaction to the food.
I went to one tasting and I think they had the Greek butter beans and like the date love bites, and I thought it was really yummy.
Pickens' extensive experience in food preparation, spanning from boarding academies to assisted living centers, shows her immense passion for health food, a passion that hopefully she can pass on to the rest of the campus through her recipes. For SAU News, I'm Josue Vega.
Make sure to be on the lookout after spring break this semester for the garden at KR's Place.
The war in Ukraine has affected millions of people around the world. But for some people here at Southern, the conflict hits much closer to home.
I feel sad because I used to live in that country and I have friends, I have a family there, and I have my older brother there.
3 years ago, Southern professors Alan and Nicole Parker adopted their daughter Anya from Ukraine. The war raging in Anya's home country has hit the Parkers hard as they worry about their friends and family.
It's just something that's really close to us. So when we saw this war looming, we were just devastated at what it would mean to people we love over there.
Yeah, the stories we have gotten have been horrific. People hiding in their basements. The basements are without power, they're unlit, there's not enough food.
The Parkers aren't the only ones here at Southern directly affected by the war in Ukraine. Many international students and faculty have been holding prayer vigils all around campus, including one here, right outside of Wright Hall.
It was encouraging and comforting to see other people who also are caring and are praying as well.
Yeah, I think it's very touching to see a community come together and really care about what's happening further away and to pray together and to feel that support. I just love the fact that Southern cares and they want to make a difference somewhere.
As the conflict in Ukraine continues, Anya hopes people understand just how deeply this situation affects millions of people.
But I think they should more care about people in my country and probably help people who need help and pray about it.
Really hits hard when it's people that you know that are
Absolutely.
suffering.
We have a lot of international students here, a lot of people from the area, and it's really taken its toll on them.
Wow. Students will soon have a chance to sign up for a new 4-year engineering bachelor's degree. Students have the choice of 3 majors: computer engineering, mechanical, and electrical. There's been a demand for an engineering major for a long time, and plans finally went into motion in 2019. But COVID delayed completion until now. Currently, Southern already provides a 2-year pre-engineering program. Those currently in this program will be able to continue into the new 4-year degree when it starts in the fall of 2023. For students interested in the engineering major, contact Dr. Tyson Hall for more information.
We have some exciting news from the School of Business. According to Southern President Ken Shaw, the SAU Board of Trustees has officially approved plans to build a new building on the campus to house the School of Business. As programs like the Business Society, Enactus, and SMART begin to grow, the new building comes as a welcome surprise. Business School Dean Stephanie Sheenan says she is ecstatic about the new direction and looks forward to the future of the School of Business.
The Tennessee Transportation Department says the massive road building project in Collegedale is still several years away from being finished.
But once complete, students and university staff should be able to drive on Apison Pike with less traffic jams.
SAU News reporter Lexi Bernardo has been investigating the project and joins us now in the studio. Hi, Lexi.
Hey, guys.
This project seems like it's been going on like forever.
Sure seems like it. The reconstruction of Apison Pike in Collegedale actually started more than 2 years ago, and officials tell us it's only about halfway complete. But the whole idea is to try to relieve traffic congestion in our city that is one of the fastest growing in Tennessee. When a train rolls through Collegedale, bumper-to-bumper traffic happens. In recent years, traffic is backed up so bad it has gone all the way to Four Corners.
I'll be honest with you, each morning, afternoon, especially when I get off work around 5, traffic is so bad I either have to reconsider where I'm going to go for dinner or making plans with someone else. I have to go the other side, go down the other way across campus to find a better way, but I lose about 5 minutes of time.
The state of Tennessee is trying to fix this problem by using the Wright Brothers construction to build an Apison Pike expansion. This expansion will bypass the old road and create a new bridge across the Norfolk Southern tracks. This will hopefully alleviate traffic tie-ups from congested roadways. The project completion is set for 2025, and through state and federal funding, its entirety costs $98 million. The project has 4 phases, with 2 of those phases already complete. We are currently in the 3rd phase that rebuilds from the intersection with Udawal-Ringgold Road to Layton Lane near the Collegedale Airport. The last phase will widen Apison Pike all the way out to East Brainerd Road. This Spalding Cove resident has suffered damage to her vehicle because her apartment is just steps away from the massive construction.
Some rocks actually fell in my car, and so it had to disrupt all my plans because then I had to go to the police and get it all sorted out to get a new windshield because of all the construction. And actually, in my apartment, there is a crack up the wall because a boulder hit the back of my apartment.
A spokeswoman for Tennessee Transportation, Beth Emmons, spoke with me over the phone, giving an update on what motorists or people in the community will see next.
We have started on the big bridge that spans the railroad, the Greenway, and is it Wolf Dever Creek. So people will see columns for the new bridge start to rise from the ground as the substructure of the bridge is formed.
Adding to the construction already happening, the community is building new homes and clearing land, which is contributing to local congestion. But hopefully soon enough, we will see positive development. One thing I learned from my reporting, but we haven't even seen it yet, is the huge bridge that will allow cars and trucks to go over the railroad tracks. Thankfully, TDOT says the project is running right on schedule, even with all the weather challenges.
Any other big changes to expect in the next 6 months?
TDOT says no big changes in traffic patterns.
Well, sounds like everything's going well. It's just going to take a while.
Yeah, I guess we'll just have to be patient until 2025 and the new road will finally be finished.
I hope to be graduated by then, but I would love to come back to campus and see it and just drive down the new Apison Pike.
That would be nice.
Earlier this semester, the browser game Wordle took the world and our campus by storm. Because of Wordle's booming success last month, the New York Times recently purchased the game for a sum greater than 7 figures. For those unfamiliar with the game, Wordle asks players to guess a 5-letter word with 6 attempts, mechanically similar to board games Mastermind and Battleship. After each guess, players receive more information. Simple, right? Wrong. Unlike most games, Wordle has only 1 puzzle per day. This creates an entertaining amount of scarcity in which encourages players to share scores and compare strategies.
I mean, a tip would probably be like use a word with a bunch of vowels to find the vowel first. I guess you would have to think about like the most commonly used consonants or is that what you call it? I don't know.
Yeah. Groups of students can be seen frequently playing the game at the library, and student scores are often shared on the Twitter section of the Southern Accent. For those looking to improve their game, the statistically best word has been determined to be rote, spelled R-O-A-T-E. Good luck word hunting. So do you play Wordle?
I do not. I see so many teachers and other people, but I have not gotten into it. Have you?
No, I'm an Angry Birds kind of guy.
Word. Intramural basketball season is underway. SAU News reporter Maria Hernandez has been following the games and brings us this update.
It's the middle of winter, and the sounds of basketballs can be heard at the Isles Gym. Each Monday through Thursday night, men's and women's teams are in competition. Players sign up for either men's A, B, or C leagues, and ladies can choose between A or B leagues.
The university's intramural director tells me that teen signups have increased this year. In fact, this year's intramurals have set a new record for the number of teen signups.
Many students like the intramural programs at the university because it is competitive and fun.
I think about the intramurals program, specifically like basketball. I think it's really good. It gets very competitive, and if you ever want to join a team, you can join the team. It's generally easy to get into a team. You just ask around, and people will more than likely invite you.
Basketball is popular for many reasons. Players told us that they enjoy playing because they can make new friends and it's a great way to relieve stress.
I like basketball because I feel like I can interact with other people and break their ankles. And also when I shoot some threes, it's nice because you get the people to be hyped. And when you play, like I said, you can be with your friends and, make more friends and be active.
Well, basketball is one of my favorite sports, and I believe that teamwork and all this stuff, it brings people together, and it's a really nice stress release.
Basketball season ends on March 26, the final night of the Reese Series playoff games, and will be followed by soccer season. For SAU News, I'm Maria Hernandez.
Winning teams on every league will receive t-shirts customized with their team names.
So, do you play basketball? Can you dunk or anything?
Only dunking I do involves Dunkin' Donuts.
Yeah, Jellyfields. Yeah. SAU News is a production of the Television and News Production class here at Southern's School of Journalism and Communication. I'm Hal Moore.
And I'm Christine Magnuson. Do you have a newsworthy story? Head over to our Instagram and send us a message at SAU_news.
Thanks for watching.